Pranamaya Kosha. This is the second layer of the energetic body now. So we went from Anamaya Kosha, which was that physical layer of the body, the layer that we are just so used to the material outside, right? And now we're going into this next level. So the first layer, the Anamaya Kosha, kept us in the space of being completely separated from divine source. So all the external things, the computer going down on you, you're not able to do certain things for your friends, you can't go here, your car broke down, all the things, right? All the external, all the vrittis or the mind chatter. And then there's the sense of peace, right? The sense of calm, the sense of unity. So that's where we work through the first layer. And now we kind of begin to gradually, and then also what we nourish ourselves with, what we put in. So then we gradually work our way into the energetic body, which is how we feel all these things. How do all these things feel in our body? How do we feel when we get mad? How do we feel when we get upset about something? How do we feel when we're happy? How do we feel when we eat something delicious? How do we feel when we eat something not so good? So all the things, all the things. And so when we go into this experience, really take note of how the energy is working in your body, because in Pranamaya Kosha, we are working with prana. We are working with our breath. So together we are going to come into breath work. We're going to come to a nice comfortable seated position on our mat or on your couch or on a chair, and we're going to work through just a quick flow, just about 7 minutes worth of a flow to get us grounded, to get us ready for the day, or to get us grounded for the evening. And then you can come back to this at any time. So let's get ready. Let's get started. Coming into a nice comfortable seat, grab your tools, whatever you need. Those of you that have been practicing, you know what they are. If you don't know what they are, you can go to another video and grab all the things that you need. But for this class, you'll just need a pillow and some blocks and a blanket. Look up, gaze up, roll the shoulders back and down, find yourself comfortable on your seat. And let's take 2 to 3 grounding breaths here, just shaking everything out, just let everything go. Just shake it all out. Just, all right. Now let's take a nice deep breath in and out the mouth. And then inhale deeply. Through the nose, exhale. 3 more like that. Nice, last one here. Just continuing to observe your breath and just being mindful of the breath work. We're going to start to add movement to the body. So you might have a towel or a blanket underneath your knees. You might even double up your mat for your knees. If you need to bring the earth to you, use your blocks. If you need to make it comfortable, make fists, but don't use your thumbs as your fists. Use your fists and tuck your thumbs into your hands. Walk your knees back a little bit here. So now you're in tabletop position as we come into this space. And then from tabletop position, just rounding the spine ever so slightly, not much, just a little tiny curl. You're going to push the mat away from you and just look towards your belly. Inhale and come to tabletop. Exhale, round. Inhale, tabletop. Maybe you tuck your toes and then exhale, round. Just working on some energy fields. Today we're going to work on some static energy, and then we're going to flow with it too. So you're going to find moments of pause and strength. All right, and then let's come back to center. Tuck the toes, find your way to downward facing dog of your choice. Walk your dog, paddle your feet. Notice the transition between your cat tuck or table to downward dog. Pressing into all 5 finger pads, pressing into the palms, looking toward your toes. Coming to a stationary dog for a moment, just notice what the body feels like, bending the knees. Draw the belly button in on the exhale, push the front of the mat away. And on your next inhale, let's roll into the plank pose, extending long through the crown, pressing through the heels. And then lower the knees to the ground. And then from here, untuck the toes to child's pose, press back. Inhale, cat spine. Table. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, cat tuck. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, cat tuck. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, plank. Exhale, child. Sustain, 3 breaths. Come to tabletop position. Extend the right leg long, extend the left arm forward. Option 1 is here, stay here. Option 2, play with taking the block into your left hand and extending the right leg, maybe flexing your foot or pointing your toe, depending on what obstructions you have in your way. You might lower the block and lift with the arm. Notice what that feels like. You might extend the lever and draw it in. Notice what that energy feels like for you today. You can match the breath to the motion. And then when you're ready, slowly release your block, release your hand. Step the right foot forward between the palms. Help your buddy out. Keep the left hand on the ground. Start to take the right hand up to the sky. Get a stretch. Very nice. Release. Look forward. And step the right foot to meet the left. Plank pose or child's pose or downward dog, your choice. Take 1 to 3 breaths, your choice. Combination of the movements is always nice. And let's make our way into cat tuck for those of you that are ready. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll join those that are flowing. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, round the spine. Exhale, table. Downward facing dog. Step the left foot forward. Right knee down. Very good. Right hand down, left arm lifts, twist. Breath in, breath out. Exhale, left hand down. Step back, find plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, child's pose. Rest here, 3 breaths. From this space, you might decide to rest for a few more longer breaths. You might have the hands down by your sides, head on a block. Just taking moments to discover what works in these poses and how they help you, how they don't. So if there's something that doesn't feel right, give yourself permission to opt out of it. Inhale to seated position. Inhale, hands to heart. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Namaste, y'all. And I'll see you in the next video.